This is what the fan looks like on the picture. And this is what comes in the box. And we have to put all this together. One important step that me or Chris failed. These have to be removed. These are just for packaging, for vibration. But don't lose them. Put them back on threads, or you're gonna have a hard time finding the same screw. This is one of the most important parts. There's two different setups. This one came with a thread. Then you tighten this one. Don't over tighten it. I have broken some. And make sure you put the canopy on. Some of the canopies will not slide over. This one fortunately does. So, and some of them have a cotter pin. So the fan doesn't come down. Once you got the bracket up there, we upgraded these to number 10, rethreaded it, adds a little more safety. If you have a transmitter, it has a diagram, but always refer to the manual. This will tell you that the black goes to the yellow and the blue to the blue. And the other side is your line side, your 120, and your neutrals and your live wires go together.
The camera away from me quick.
This is what it looks like with the transmitter up in the canopy. Be aware some of these transmitters and remotes require an address, which is dip switches. If you have multiple fans, you set 1 to 1 up, and then number 2 to 2 up. This one does not require an address, so no need for that. And then you slide this up, put the screws in, and you're all set. A good tip to put on the canopy screws: a small screw gun, a magnetic tip, 6-inch extension. You need the extension because without it you would be scraping the ceiling and you would need a little touch-up paint, but this way you don't. You just lean it a little bit. Tip of the day, brought to you by Crystal's Chris. And this is what it looks like at the end. You have the option to change the which way it counterclockwise, clockwise. It's that switch on there. I got a switch to turn it off and the remote control. And we added these recessed lights as well. They were working on the LEDs before. These screws right here that they give you is for the do-it-yourselfers who like to screw the bracket to wood, which is not acceptable because you're supposed to have a box with 832s or 1032s. So take these out and throw them right in the garbage. Yay. Yes, I know this box is a little off. But just so you know, some of these have a little slider, so you can change from a number 8 to a number 1032, depending on how long you need the screw. There's a little gap, so we need a little bit longer than what it comes with. So we left one blade off to access the connections to the under the canopy or above the canopy. And I looked at it and I said, it doesn't look straight. That's because the blade levels it out. It balances it out.
You need a Crystal Chris for that.
Yeah. They do give you little weights in case you do have a balancing issue. But make sure you put all the blades on.